Okay, folks, coming at you for the 2-3 lesson today in your books. Not sure what page it is. Let me go off camera for a second.
It's going to be pages
97?
97?
98, maybe. 98, 99. Let me look. I'm thinking it is pages 98 and 99 in your book, the lesson 2-3. What we're doing is solving multi-step equations. This just throws in one extra step on all the other steps we've done on solving equations. This one extra step is something you guys learned in 7th grade called the distributive property. So we'll take a look at these 3 examples. We'll do a little work together. Let's go.
It's going to be great, people.
Play. It's frozen.
It's frozen. Hold on.
Look, it's frozen.
Let it go. Let it go.
This.
There we go.
Now we go. Now we go.
How can you use the distributive property to solve a multi-step equation? Think about this question during the lesson. A math teacher recorded the distances he rode his bike last week. He challenged his class to find the number of miles he rode on Thursday, which we can call x.
Okay.
Here's what we know. The teacher rode a total of 4x plus 3 miles on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. He rode x plus 7 miles on Friday, and again on Saturday. The total number of miles he rode on Monday through Wednesday is the same as the total number of miles he rode on Thursday through Saturday. How far did he ride on Thursday?
I don't know.
Draw a bar diagram to represent the situation.
Bar diagrams.
We'll
We
have
love
2
them.
equal bars. One bar will represent the distance traveled Monday through Wednesday, and one bar will represent the distance traveled Thursday through Saturday. Which part of the bar diagram represents what we need to find? The x segment is the number of miles the teacher rode on Thursday. How can you find the solution of the equation using the bar diagram?
I don't know.
Oh, we could figure it out. Watch this, folks. They'll show us.
The magic about to happen.
The top bar is one side of the equation, 4x plus 3, and the bottom bar is the other side, plus 2 copies of x plus 7. The quantity x plus 7 appears twice, so you can write it as 2 times x plus 7.
This looks like this thing we're calling the distributive property right here.
There it
folks.
is. Welcome back, distributive property. We missed you.
We have to distribute this 2 to both parts of this expression. So distribute means we're going to multiply. In this case, we're going to have to multiply 2 times x and 2 times 7. Let's watch. It's getting exciting.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
So the solution of this equation is x equals 11. Let's check our answer by substituting the value
Boy, they just went right to the end there.
X.
Forget
Is 4
about
times
solving.
11 plus 3 equal to 11 plus 2 times the quantity? 11 plus 7? Yes. They
Yes.
both equal 47.
They don't even...
Our answer checks.
Okay.
The teacher rode 11 miles
What
on
a
Thursday.
terrible-
Okay, so what I'm going to do, folks,
Guys, do you want to watch Mr. Knoll solve this?
because
Because Mr. Knoll loves you guys. He's going to show you how to actually use the distributive property to solve this equation, okay? Unlike the book, who just said, here's what you get.
yes. Okay, so if we take a look at this, folks, before we combine any like terms and all that other stuff that we've done so far, if we see the distributive property, that is now going to be step number 1. Okay, distribute means we are going to multiply this 2 to both parts of that expression. So we have to rewrite this whole equation as 2 times x plus 2 times 7, which is 14. Okay, so we distributed. Now let's go through combine like terms.
Do we have any like terms?
I can't.
7x. 7x, Mr. Knoll. I know it.
No, not
No?
like terms.
Oh.
That stays 4x plus 3. Now over here, these 2 terms like
Oh,
terms.
there they are.
2x, 3x. There you go, my friends. Okay, and now we're back to what we did in lesson 2-2. You've got variables on both sides. Move the variable term to one side. Now, again, I always talk, at least to my kids, I'm sure Mr. Fricky did with his.
Nah.
Start with the smaller of the two coefficients.
Oh, yeah, we say that.
3x. Take it away. Take it away. We're using inverse operations. That will leave us 1x plus 3 equals 14. Next step, the side with the variable term, get rid of its constant using inverse operations. So I subtract 3. That leaves me with 1x, and I know it's hard to see, but 1x equal to 14 minus 3, which is 11. Folks, that's where we got the x equals 11. No need to divide by the coefficient, because dividing by 1 continues with that value. Okay? Moving on to the triad.
Good work, Mr. Knoll. Thank you for solving that for us.
Well, I figured since we're solving multi-step equations, we should actually solve
since
it.
they didn't.
Okay, now, folks, you're going to see a lot of boxes going on around here. It's always a lot of fun trying to figure out what goes in these boxes. If we look at this triad equation, step number 1, do you see any distributive property?
I do. You're not. You're the invisible marker.
Here we go. There it is. That is the distributive property. Start by distributing. Okay. Step 1, take 3 times x minus, in this case, 3 times 5, which is 15. The rest stays the same. Minus 5x equal to negative 25 plus 6x. Do we want to go over there and fill in the boxes?
No, I think we could.
How about you guys?
I'm okay. Either way.
You want to? You don't want to?
Nah, I'd say let's just keep doing what we're doing here.
Okay. Well, hold on one second. I'm going to make some stuff disappear then.
We got to make some more room.
Yes.
You got to go back to that. There you go.
The big old fat marker.
Yes.
Watch this.
Convince this. Boom.
Look at it go. It's
Convince me that you can erase stuff. Yes.
Yep, I just did.
Love it. Good work.
Here we go. After we distribute, combine like terms. Okay? Can we combine any like terms?
Yes.
Yes, we can
8x.
combine this term with this term. This is 3x.
Oh.
This is a negative 5x.
Oh.
That will give us a negative 2x. Okay? When we combine these two together, minus 15 equal to negative 25 plus 6x. Once again, back to lesson 2-2. Start with the smaller of the two coefficients. Get rid of it. 6, negative 2. Hey, get off of there.
Negative 2,
Okay.
negative 2.
Negative 2 is smaller, so do the opposite. Use your inverse operations. This is now gone. We're left with negative 15, negative 25.
8x, 8x.
8x.
Yes,
Nice job.
finally.
The side with the variable term now, get rid of its constant. The opposite of the negative 25, that's an adding 25. Poof, this is gone. Those are opposites, equal nothing. We're left with 8x. Negative 15 plus 25.
10.
10 it is. Okay,
Yes.
We then take and divide by your coefficient.
Divide by 10. 8 divided by 10?
No. Coefficient. 8
Oh.
is your coefficient. 10 divided by 8? If you do it in your calculator, it's going to say 1 1/4, maybe. Or it'll say
2.25.
1.25.
Or it might say 5/4.
Or it may say x equals 5/4.
All equivalent.
Or it may say, if you don't simplify, x equals 10/8.
Yeah.
Or, you want me to keep going?
No.
Okay, meaning...
I want to do example 2.
Let's do example 2. Example 2, my friends. Oh, this one's going to be a good one. I can feel it. We get to solve this equation. Now, folks, all we're doing different on this is we are distributing with a negative number. We got to remember our rules for multiplying integers. Okay? And when we multiply a negative times a negative, it's going to turn into a
Positive.
So, folks,
are you positive?
we take a look. Okay? And we take a look here. They are multiplying this negative 5 times a negative 2. That's why this turns into a positive 10. Other than that, there's no difference. Solve the equation the way you've been taught. Questions?
No. They don't have any questions.
Look, and there is no try it. I'm sorry. Okay?
Is there a second
Now,
example?
Can we, we can't zoom in, but that's okay.
Oh, we can zoom in.
Can we zoom in? Mr. Fricky's going to zoom in for us real quick. Okay, special case kind of scenario here, folks, when we're distributing this negative. Okay, remember, if there is no value beside the parentheses, we've kind of talked about this before, that's a -1. Okay?
Hey, is it the end of the day?
Yeah, let's
Let's
go
get
home.
out of here.
Okay, so on this one, you're distributing a -1 to both parts of that expression. Just remember, okay, if there is no number there,
It's invisible, folks.
put a 1 there.
Distribute the negative sign. Distribute the -1. Whatever you want to say.
Hang on. Could you hit the next button? Because it's zoomed out of there. So if we look at their work, again, they're multiplying by a -1, which is basically anytime you multiply by a -1, you are turning it to its opposite. Either way, there's your work. Good. Let's go to example 3. I wonder what example 3 could be.
Distributive on both sides? Yes.
Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, yes, you did. We now know.
And they're fractions?
We
Come
get
on.
to distribute fractions.
That
and we
escalated
get to
quickly.
distribute on both sides.
That escalated quickly, Mr. Knoll.
Yes. Fractions and twice. Wow.
It's all good. Folks, do the same thing here, right? Mr. Knoll's going to distribute. Nope. They're going to distribute that 1/4 and 1/2.
Again, whole lot of work showing. All we're doing is multiplying 1/4 to both of these terms and 1/2 to both of these terms. That's it.
Combine like terms. Solve for your variable.
Looking at the try it. Yes, I knew it. I knew it. We get to do it on both sides.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with the lovely line here. Let's start by distributing here. Distributing a -3. So we are starting and taking -3 times a -7. 21.
Yes.
-3 times a -1x. Well, that's a +3. So that's why I'm going to put plus 3x here. Over here, distribute 1/2 to both parts of that expression. 1/2 times x. Well, that's an easy one. 1/2 times 2. What's half of 2? Half of 2 is 1. Hey?
Is that Kermit the Frog?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
Does it sound like Kermit?
Hello there, Kermit the Frog here.
Kermit the Frog.
We're just
Yay.
solving equations.
Next up, we're back to lesson 2-2, my friends. Start
Yep.
with your smaller coefficient. Boom, there it is. Get rid of it. Since it's a +1/2, we're going to subtract 1/2 x from both sides. Gone. Left with a constant of 1. Over here, when I subtract this, gives me 2.5. But don't forget about this 21. Next up, the side with your coefficient, the side with your variable term, get rid of its constant. You get rid of it by subtracting 21 from both sides. Now we're left with 2 and 1/2 x equal to 1 minus 21. That's a -20. Last step, divide by the coefficient. Divide by 2.5. Divide by 2.5. Your final value there. When you take your -20 divided by 2.5, I know it's negative.
I got
Probably-
-16.
Probably about
No? Yes.
-16. There's no way.
I don't know.
No way.
No
Well, this
way.
would be 5/2.
Oh, I did 5/4. My bad.
Thank you.
My bad.
That's a -8.
Yeah.
Questions? Okay, so folks, now up next, key concept page. Only thing added there, before we do any work between the two sides of the equation, we have to simplify by using the distributive property. Nice job. Hope this helped. See you soon.